Hello and welcome to Kim's Cozy Corner. I am in the process of transplanting some of my cool season crops over into this new Vego garden metal raised bed. I wanted to bring you with me, and we are harvesting as well. So as mom is working on harvesting a few things from the garden, like green beans and tomatoes and squash and cucumbers and all of that kind of stuff, I am going to work on transplanting my fall crops into this metal raised bed from Vego Garden. For those who didn't know, y'all, the garden's not done. It is still producing nicely on this September day. This is what we've harvested so far. Just some okra and a few squash and broccoli. This broccoli right here came out of my GreenStalk, y'all. And now mom's working on beans. I am over at this bed because I have lots and lots of cabbage growing over here, and it's definitely more cabbage than this bed can handle. So we're going to harvest some of it and move it over to the other bed. So let's see, we will take this one, and I'm going to try to pick it up with a little dirt and all as I go to transplant it somewhere else. And let's see, what other one we're going to take? We're going to take this one. I need something to put it in. Okay, let me walk these over and come back and get some more. Grab this one. That one's too close, so it can't stay there. That one's got to come out. And that one. All right. Now, I believe what I got left in here is okay. Oh, something dug that one up. Let's see if it'll come back to life. Come on, baby, you can do it. I know you're in critical care, but you can do it. You can come on back to us. And I think I need to take that one out. All right, so now I have these nicely spaced as long as, the squirrels don't plant too many peanuts on top of it. And so we will go and we will transplant these in. All right, this is how many beans we've picked so far, and mom is still working at it. Somebody harvested. Did you harvest? Okay, Jimmy did then. Yeah, it's been harvested. Nope, it's all cut out. I'm going to grab some of this lettuce that I overplanted, and we're going to move that over there too, y'all. It's a nice plant because there's way too many in here. And we'll take these two. All right. So we'll grab these 3 lettuce plants and we'll take that over there as well. So I just set this bed up, and it is a beautiful bed with plenty of space. And so I just put some brand new bags of Fox Farm Happy Frog in here. And so we're going to transplant 3 lettuce plants, and we're only going to focus on the front side, but I can open the back up and I can transplant from the back as well. But we're going to work on the front for now. I'm going to transplant this lettuce. I think I'll only have 3, right? 1, 2, 2.5. I only have 2.5. Anyway, with transplants and everything else that I try to put in the ground, I got fresh Happy Frog, but we're going to put just a little bit of granular fertilizer. We're going to mix that in. And then with all of my transplants, when I have it, that is, I like to put Mykos in. And Mykos, mycorrhizal, that helps, I always say it, the plant to become one with the soil. And so then I'm just going to take this lettuce plant. I'm going to stick it right on top of that Mykos. And y'all, it should continue to be happy. Now, these other two, I don't know. They might not continue to be happy because they didn't look too hot when I pulled them out. But let's see if they survive. So that's the lettuce. And now we're going to do the exact same thing with the cabbage. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 7. So we will start real here close in the front. 1. Let's put them this way. Now, I do not have my irrigation system in here yet. So that's going to have to be something I'm going to have to come back and get installed. But I don't have it yet. Cabbage is 1 plant per square if you're using the square foot garden method. And I'm going to roughly use that. Mixing the fertilizer in. Mykos goes in next. Now, while I'm working on this and Mom's finishing the harvest off over there, y'all, we were harvesting this week without you. So I'll make sure I share all of that video with you as well. As a matter of fact, let's share it right now. Hello, I am doing a quick harvest and I hadn't planned to bring you with me, but y'all, there's some beautiful, beautiful vegetables that I just want to show you real quick on what I am harvesting at this very moment. In this basket here, I got this nice, big, beautiful zucchini, as if the summer just started, y'all. And then I also got some white scallops down there. And look at the rainbow of tomatoes. Let me get out of my own shadow. There's a rainbow of tomatoes. That's a great white tomato. There are orange tomatoes in here. I even got some tomatoes with a little bit of that black hue on it. So there's a nice variety of tomatoes. And guess what, y'all? 2 more cantaloupe. Now, I'm not done with this harvest, but I will show you the final harvest of everything that I get today. Okay, I'm done harvesting. And I thought this was going to be a little harvest, but y'all, there's a lot. Let me show you. That basket is full of beans, y'all. And that's not a small basket. That's just green beans right there. Had a few of my rolled burgundy beans, hot peppers, 2 little pieces of broccoli. In the back here, I have okra, cucumbers. There are the cantaloupes. And then I showed you this basket with the tomatoes and the squash, and I put some hot peppers in the front. So we will weigh it all up, and I will put the weights right here for you, just to show you how a quick harvest at Kim's Cozy Corner can add up to quite a bit from a weight standpoint. Thanks for hanging out with me. Can y'all believe I got that many cantaloupes already? I mean, whew. Y'all, this is the year for cantaloupes for me. And the garden's doing just pretty good, y'all. I'm very happy with the garden this year. If I think about, is there anything that failed that I didn't get anything of that I tried this year? I'm gonna have to say corn, but really it didn't fail. I got corn, but so did the raccoon. So, and it smelled super sweet. So I think I did it. I did it right. So I'm not worried about that. Everything else, I believe, did amazing for me this year. There's certain varieties that didn't do well, but everything I planted did very well from an overall vegetable standpoint. So one thing that I did fail at, I take it back, and that's the community garden, y'all. I failed at the community garden. I don't believe that the community garden would have been too difficult to figure out because it did start producing according to the young ladies that are really running that space. But y'all, I didn't have time to get over there. I pushed myself, too many projects going on at the same time, plus summer travel. So I just couldn't get to it. So I'm going to say I failed at the community garden. And the community garden wasn't close. So it was like 20 minutes away. And with working all day, trying to get out there in the evening, it was just too much. So we're going to try to find a community garden a little closer to this side of town for next year. So we can have a community garden as well, so we can show people how to grow in a community garden. But I figured out how to deal with the weeds, but I never got back out there to continue that garden. And it got so hot, and I don't think the ladies went out there as they should have either. So I failed at the community garden, but everything else, super happy with. So this bed is done, y'all. I got 7 cabbage plants over here now and 3 lettuce plants over here. I'll probably come back and put some turnip greens on the back side over here, just not today. And we are going to finish getting all the rest of these vegetables harvested right now. All right, so Mom is going to go ahead and harvest all of those mustard greens right there while I go work on tomatoes. I am going to have to start doing something with these tomatoes because, y'all, my freezer is full. I don't have anywhere else to put anything in the freezer. So we're going to have to take care of some of that. Well, come on this side and they fall on that side. My best cherry tomato is Champagne Bubbles this year. I got some of everything, but Champagne Bubbles is the one that just kind of took over. And there's always a tomato that takes over, and that's just the one for this year. I think this is a good year for Crowder peas too. It's going to be my largest harvest in a very long time. We're in the process of pulling a harvest together for Grandpa. And I know he loves cherry tomatoes. He might be tired of them too. So here are those cherry tomatoes and a couple Paul Robeson that didn't get very large, but they're in there. There's some areas that I just kind of gave up, and I'm just letting nature take over in a couple spaces. But I'm not going to let good food sit on the vine. That we won't do. We've been in the 80s all this week, mid 80s at that. And it is really, really helping the garden. Got some pretty nice sized slicers coming in. And these are what I call seconds. They're not pretty, they're ugly. They're edible, they're just not pretty. We call them seconds. There's some more that are blushing, but I'm going to leave them on the vine and we will pick them in 2 days. And then that'll give me enough for a harvest in 2 days. This right here is my tomato harvest for now. All right, y'all, that's it. This is what we got for another day in the garden. So we did pick our mustard greens, and we got just a little bit of lettuce too, which has been a while since I've gotten lettuce, that I've showed you on camera anyway. But there's everything we got today. Here are the weights of everything that I harvested today. And any weights that I didn't already share on a previous video, they're here as well for you. And we got this new Vego garden metal raised bed set up with the greenhouse cover on it, and we've replanted it. So we've had a busy day in the garden, even if it was only for a little bit. Now I need to get in here and water these plants in before they shrivel up to nothing. But y'all, that's it. If you enjoyed it, consider subscribing, liking, sharing, all of those kind of good things, and turning on notifications. So until next time, and I hope there will be a next time that you choose to hang out at Kim's Cozy Corner with me. Bye.